Hey guys, and welcome to today's Semicolon D. Today is September 7th, 2013. First of all, I think I owe you guys an apology for how many series I haven't updated in basically a year or half a year. So I'm gonna explain them now. Sorry, I have a stuffed nose today, so I sound really weird, but I'll try explaining. Anyways, the first series that came out was Brandon Adventures and Frank and Brandon Adventures, right? Well, those came out at basically the same time. So first of all, Brandon Adventures, I lost the save file. It is on my Mac, but it's not the original save file. And my Sony is in somewhere in Tianjin, so pretty much I'm never gonna find that back. The second series, Frank and Brandon Adventures, well, Frank and I don't really keep in touch anymore, and I never used the Hamachi for a while, so even if I used it, I'm not sure if he would be on, because first of all, there's the time zone difference, and then second of all, the server is sort of deleted, because, the summer break series thing, which also didn't work. And the third series, Tyler and Brandon Adventures, failed because after that one time, basically I got really angry at Tyler, and then he never really opened the server again. I have no clue why. The fourth series, that's Pokemon Yellow Adventures. Anyways, Pokemon Yellow Adventures has a similar problem before. My Sony's still in Tianjin and I can never take it back, basically. There's also the Windows and Mac thing, Windows applications can't go on Mac, and Mac applications can't go onto Windows. That's one of the main problems why Pokemon Yellow was never finished. Nomad Challenge series, well, I'm planning on uploading a video soon, but it's not really going to be a Nomad Challenge thing anymore. I'm just keeping the name in honor of the series, but really I just made a smaller size base, I don't know, 7 times 5 times 2, which would give me 70 blocks cube. That's about it for my own series. So let's start with the first question of the day. The question of the day is it okay to be different? Well, that's a very complicated question, actually, if you think about it. Because if you're different, you're easily identified by society as weird. But of course, the chances that you're going to be as successful as Steve Jobs are not that high. You might want to consider about being different before you actually become different. I'm not saying that there aren't great innovators and creative people out there, but I'm just saying you might want to be cautious when you begin venturing into your field or degree or social group. The second question of the day is how do we determine how we prejudge people? This actually has a very interesting story behind it, actually. So, there was this person in my school. She came in after the Labor Day weekend, so September 3rd, and she's in my PE class. And I thought she was a really quiet person, but actually, when I talked to her, I realized she's very talkative. Not blabberface talkative, but she has many things to talk about, and she knows the right conversation and everything. So that also leads into our question. What determines how we prejudge people? Obviously, there's a bunch of factors like sex, race, gender, actions, personality, hand gestures, obviously. I've been told by my friends and people to stop doing them. My parents actually tell me to stop doing them. My friends just mock me I've been trying to reduce my hand gestures, but they're good for speeches though. I know that prejudging is because we don't have enough information about that person or we barely know them, but why do we do it if we know it's wrong? I understand. We all try to understand what people are, but prejudging someone is not right. In every sense, not just, oh, you shouldn't judge people. It's not right. People can be different from what you imagine them to be, okay? So just don't prejudge people. They're not always what you think they are. So, on the personal side of my life, on Thursday, nothing really important happened. So, we'll skip that. And Friday, well, guess what? Friday, all of our shipping stuff came. And there were a bunch of boxes in my house. And there was a giant truck outside of my house. But of course, I knew what it was for. I know what it was for, but it's a lot of boxes for sure. So there's a bunch of like taking the boxes, moving stuff, putting them where they used to be and everything right now, but I think soon enough we'll all get through it. Anyways, Friday. Also, in the morning, my parents went to talk to my school's assistant principal about how the Spanish class is too easy for me. And I'm not saying that the class is stupid. I understand. If you're just starting Spanish, it's a very helpful class. Because I can see everyone's taking very specific notes and like being very like studious, I guess. So I understand if you need this class. The problem is I took in 3 years of Spanish in an environment that we were only allowed to speak Spanish. Like if we spoke Spanish, we had to take a pop quiz or a pop test even. That helped me a lot with my speaking skills. And I also went to Spanish in the middle of my second year of Spanish class in that school. If only that school is called Shanghai American School. The assistant principal is gonna go talk with Central Campus and figure out something for my Spanish class and everything. And if I have to stay in this Spanish class, I understand that I won't massacre the school or something. So it's cool. Of course, after school, I went to this really cool club called Film Club. Anyways, Film Club is a very interesting matter. So supposedly, we're supposed to make films about everything in the possible universe. No offense, James, if you're watching this. I don't know how you would. Maybe you have my Gmail or something. I feel a lack of organization in the group. Like, I mean, it's not your fault. I'm just saying. Because, like, people are playing Minecraft, people are playing the ukulele. Okay, well that's helpful. Anyways, James, he's the leader of our group, and he's really professional. He has like this suit thing on. He gives like this inspirational speech thing. But the main problem with our group is if anyone's even listening. I'm not being sarcastic. If anyone's listening, it's like a miracle. So yeah. But Film Club is an awesome group. It's an awesome idea, and I might show this in my film club. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's because, first of all, I have a really runny nose today. I sort of sound sick. Anyways, a big shout out to the IA East Film Club. You guys are awesome. And, of course, I will leave a link if you want it. There's only 5 videos. Supposedly, the people from the group said that 2 of them are good and 3 of them bad. Of course, I don't know which 2 are good and which 3 are bad. So, you might have to watch through all of them. I'm sorry. Anyways, that also leads me to another question, which ties into actually our first question. I'm the only freshman in this whole club. Everyone else is sophomores and juniors. And of course, the sophomores said a bunch of stuff like there's gonna be a lot of like freshmen coming next time we have a meeting and everything, but I'm not sure about it actually. I mean, nothing against the club. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a lot of people next time. But of course, on our Facebook page for the class of 2017, a bunch of people like asked me where the film club thing is. So perhaps now that they know, like they're gonna go. But no matter what, I think I'll still stay in film club. It's an awesome club, and I appreciate James, the guy who made it, of course. I appreciate him for making it, because you don't necessarily have to do everything productive there, but it's an awesome club to be in. So, thank you, James. Thank you, members of the film club who make it interesting and fun. So, it's about time to end this episode now, and I would just like to say, even though these clips might be shortened and then they only become like less than 5 minutes or less than 10 minutes or something. I appreciate the work because, like, honestly, I spend around, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours on it. Even for a 4 minute clip, I spend almost 1 to 2 hours on it, not including filming, like post editing only. So, appreciate the work, guys. Of course, I know you will. I'm just saying. So, thanks for watching. Again, if you want to check out the IA East Film Club thing, you can check in the links, like, in the description. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I promise by next episode, which I don't know when it'll be coming out. If it's tomorrow, I can't guarantee, but as long as it's not tomorrow, I promise that I'll never record with a runny nose again. Okay, bye guys.